Hello, everybody. How's it going? I'm getting set up here, getting ready to go. I'm get my camera set up. Hey, Moon Fairy. Hey, Nat, Dean, Jess, Stev, As can't watch, hasn't done the quest yet. No problem. I understand. I just I don't want to wait too long because missing out on weekly boss mats, and also, I don't want to get spoiled. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there of this quest, so I've had to be very careful. But yes, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get my camera turned on. All right. Hello. Hello. You have cozy flow today. I am in the cozy mood. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Happy to be here. And today we are going to have a great stream. I'm very much looking forward to it. Doing the quest for the Raiden Shogun, the new 2.5 quest. Oh, it's so bright. Oh, it's okay. Hope you enjoyed the quest. I loved it. Nice. Yeah, I'm sure it's good. Yes, Cozy Flow Day. Cozy Flow Day. I'm gonna go ahead and ping the Discord. Friskies, welcome to the stream. All right, I'm pinging the Discord. Everybody, as you drop in here, please like the stream for me. That would make a big difference. I would love it. I would love it. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my game popped up here. Remember to check those artifacts. Oh yeah? I bet it's 4-piece noblesse. Is 64-237 good for a Shimenawa Ganyu? Should be. I don't see why not. Oh. Hey Lingen. Hey Sam. Glad everyone's popping in. Remember to drop a like on the video. It'd help me out tonight. Would appreciate it. I know I normally stream a little earlier on Tuesdays. I did not get out of bed until I usually start streaming on Tuesdays, and so man, my sleep schedule is giga messed up, like ultra messed up, but it's okay. At least I'm rested. We're here. You're here. We're gonna do this quest. I do want to try to start doing like an earlier stream, like probably on Sundays, maybe. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm just getting popped up here. Okay. Here, I'm gonna have to swap over here. Give me 1 second. Where There we go. And then we do that. Oh, but yeah, I turned off the camera last time. Let me, there we go. Hi, chat. Hello there. Wanted a message sooner. Just making food. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Welcome to team. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. So, today is going to be a very exciting stream. We're going to be doing the quest. So, for audio, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to have the dialogue on. We're going to play it in English. And we're going to use game music today. Normally, we don't use game music. Normally, we just chill and jam with my music. But today's going to be a little bit different. So, I'm just going to take that out.
Paimon coming in. Paimon
Oh, thank you so much, Paimon.
level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
And now I don't know exactly how the levels are. I think I need to turn that up just a little bit. Game music can be loud sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna try to mix it the best I can. So you guys will have to let me know if I need to make any changes during the quest. You know, like if it's too loud, too quiet, or whatever it is, you just let me know. Okie dokie. But first, let me like resend out my expeditions real quick. And maybe I might spend a little resin too before we get started.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to
Oh, T. Oh, T. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You bring me such joy. Such bitter, bitter joy. How's everyone doing today? How y'all doing? So if you don't mind, I'll be lurking while farming Lava Walker. Nice. No, you're good. You're good. No problem, King Flame. I'm just glad you're here watching. I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate all of you for being here. Ooh, a little laggy there. Okay. Okay, here we go. So I do need to spend some resin. Could farm. I think I might farm some artifacts. Hey Neptune, welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. I'm just doing a couple things before we get started on the quest. While I'm doing that, you know. Hi Kaimai. You gotta go, no problem. Thanks for being here. Drop a like if you don't mind before you hop out. And you guys let me know how the music is and how the game sound is and how everything is, okay? If I need to make any changes, I think I might need to turn the music down a little bit. Neptune is on it. Thank you, Kmai. Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. Audio seems good. Okay. 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 It should be fine. I don't see why it would be any problem. It should be good. I'm super excited though. I've been hearing that this quest is very good. And I'm excited because I heard the boss is hard. And you know how it is. When a new weekly boss comes out, especially like when Senora came out. You know, actually, when Senora came out, I think people were maybe a little like, huh, I thought she was going to be harder. But I think it was only difficult at first with Senora because of the environmental hazards. And then once you kind of get used to like the heat and the cold, it gets a lot easier for the fight. But Ageha is still difficult. I mean, not in terms of doing damage to him, but in terms of him doing damage to you. He still slaps you around. Unless you have, you know, Zhongli, Kokomi. Chi-Chi is even a great healer for Ageha. Aiden's my favorite character, so I completed the quest the day it dropped. I couldn't wait to do it. Oh, I totally get you. That's the one thing about being a content creator that is a little bit lame is I want to stay behind the curve because for the most part, you know, I want to try to make sure that I'm not spoiling all these quests for you guys.
Transfiguration.
And the issue with that is that,
My blade.
well, you know exactly what it is. I have to avoid spoilers, and it's very hard to do nowadays. A lot of content creators would like drop a video, and it would be something like random, like just a random video, and then it would cut to them doing the quest, and I'm like, like gotta like jump out of it, you know, like I do not want to see this. I'm amazed because I've been hearing that leaks came out for Ayato, even though I don't know what the leaks are. I've heard that the leaks did come out for 2.6 in Ayato because everyone's freaking out about 2.6, and I don't know any details about it because I'm terrified to watch these videos and get leaked. You know what I mean? But like, I'm amazed I didn't get leaked. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually surprised. I've avoided it. I mean, whales have already figured out how to one-shot the new weekly. Oh, really? There's no, what do you call it? Like, Ageha has phases, you know? And so he's, like, HP gated. Like, phase gated? Is that what you call it? Phase gated? The new weekly boss isn't phase gated, though? I mean, I guess, I wonder if people like that.
One with nature.
Like, I kind of wonder if people, because I know people were complaining about it with Ageha. They were like, I want to be able to one-shot Ageha, you know what I mean? And I kind of wonder if they're happy about that. Or maybe I wonder if people feel like it's too easy. If you can just, like, one-shot it. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm gonna have to, after I do the quest, I can actually go look at people, their, you know, opinions and stuff. Everyone popping in, thank you so much for being here. Happy to be here with you. And we are doing the new quest today for Raiden Shogun. I'm super excited. I've been holding off so that people have time to get it done. And if you are excited to watch me do it, drop a like on the video. Would love that. We just got done with my dailies. I'm going to spend just a smidge of resin here, probably dump it on artifacts, and then we're just going to jump in and start doing the quest. Afterwards, it depends how long it takes, but afterwards I'm planning to start the event. So we'll do that too. There's we have so much stuff to do. Like it's kind of crazy. Oh my gosh. It's Tuesday, folks. I still got weekly bosses to do. Oh my gosh. Here, I'm gonna run Senora because maybe I can level up my Shenhe before the fight with, you know what I mean. So let's do this Senora fight. I actually don't do my weekly bosses on stream ever, so this is kind of fun. Bring it on, Senora.
You're trembling. Is it the cold?
It's just the cold.
Or just cowardice?
It's literally the cold. I promise.
Allow me. Unleash.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Haven't found out outside the quest, but love the lore behind the boss. Nice.
From whence you came.
Into the frozen void.
Give me my butterflies.
Let's move out.
I love the music for this fight. Like, I almost wish the fight was longer because I hate how fast I go through it. Like, with the music. Hi, Pickle. Welcome. Happy to have you here. Everyone that's popping in, drop a like on the video. Help us out. Boost us up. And we're getting started. We're doing the weekly bosses. And then we're going to do the quest. Epic. I love this rock opera. So cool.
By ordinance divine.
Ow. Thanks for the stagger lock there.
But how? One with
In your dreams.
submit for judgment. One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Allow me.
Not every wound
Obey.
will heal. Swift and merciful.
Take your true form. Do your master's bidding.
Spirit blade. Never.
She never asked for that redemption. She didn't want it. She didn't want it, everybody. Billet. I got a butterfly. Butterfly. I don't know. Okay, cool. If I get a dream solvent, then only issue is now all the weekly takes 270 resin. You should not be, unless like for me, farming Dvalin and Andreas and stuff is like literally a waste of resin. Like it's not worth. Like once you have, like I have so many boss mats. Let me show you. I have so many boss mats from the other weekly bosses that there's no reason. Like I can just use my dream solvents and convert these over. And so like it's just, there's just no reason for me to do it anymore. Ajdaha, I still need plenty of his. I still need a lot of Senora mats. I don't even need to do child anymore. I'm actually planning to stop doing child, and I'm only gonna do Ajdaha, Senora, and the new boss. You're not, I mean, I get that, but honestly, like the drop rates for billets are so low. Like I don't know. I would be interested to see the math on that. You know, oh wait, not child, Ajdaha. So which bosses would you recommend farming for right now? It depends. It depends on your account. Like if you're a brand new player and you want to build a bunch of Mondstadt characters, then obviously you're going to be doing Dvalin and stuff like that. But if you're a day one player and you've already got like all of those characters built that, you know, use Dvalin parts or use Andreas parts, like I do feel like it's a waste of resin because it's 60 resin and all you get out of that is basically like world boss materials minus the world boss materials. Like you literally just get a couple artifacts and some elemental gems. You don't get anything else worthwhile because if you can't use the weekly boss mat, like that's what you get from it. That's like the primary drop. I view billets as like a secondary thing because the drop rate is just so low. Like you're thinking 60 resin for what, like a 0.5% chance maybe for one to drop. Like I don't know. I just I'm not quite sure it's very worthwhile. Billet drop rate is 10% just like Dream Solvent. I don't know. I feel like billets are way less common than Dream Solvents because I get at least one Dream Solvent like weekly. I do not get I haven't gotten a billet in like a month now. So I'm pretty sure that billets are way less common than Dream Solvent.
Obey.
I don't know if they have those drop rates listed anywhere.
The birds call.
By ordinance divine, take your true form. You will regret this.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take? I mean, yeah, no, it's fine. You guys can spend your resin how you want, you know what I mean? Globby said, or else I would have 70 billets. Yeah, I feel like the drop rates are different. I need to refine my amber as it helps so much for Yanfei issues. Kage's refinement. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I get it, and it can be worthwhile in your case. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, literally from my case, like I'm not telling everyone to stop running weekly bosses. I'm just talking about my experience. Is that, oh god, it's just not worth it anymore for a lot of them, except for the most recent ones. But again, you know, I've been playing for a long time. You know, I've built a lot of my units. Like, there's a lot of reasons where that wouldn't apply for a ton of other people. Ah, no Dream Solvent. Okay, we gotta hope that I get a Dream Solvent on the new weekly boss. Cause I wanted to boost my Shenhe even more, but I need. Oh, I don't even have a crown yet. Oh, well, it wouldn't matter, because I need another crown to pop in before I can crown another thing of hers. Okay. I don't even think I can really use that heart. No, I can't. Yeah, I might be able to spend it on Ito. Does Ito need a heart? No, that needs 2. That needs 2. I guess I could level up his Ushi. I'll probably do that. Because those books are available today. So let me go ahead and farm a couple of those. Everyone that's hanging out, vibing, enjoying it, drop a like on the video. I would love that. I'm gonna triple count Raiden. Nice. Need to refine. Oh, I already read that. Derp. Okay, here we go.
Right now, right here. Rest and revamp. A festive reprise. Nothing lasts forever. Right now, emerge. Right here. Billowing surge. Allow me. Right now. Right here. Flash! Fire hazard!
I really like this team comp. It's kind of hard to play. Like, honestly, the rotations are a little complicated, but I've been enjoying this team a lot. I do think I need to work on my Ito a little more, so I'm not too upset about the heart from Senora. My Ito's been doing great in Abyss, but I need to just push him up a little more to make sure that he stays on track, or else he's gonna start falling behind.
Hold the line! Quiver! Here come the fireworks! Glory to the Shogun!
Oh, I got stun locked.
Emerge. The fun is over.
Oh no! I was late. I didn't grab my
Emerge. Torrent, bring refuge. Allow me. Right now. Emerge. Right now. Time for a light show.
Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Message retracted. Okay. I probably only need to run this like a couple more times. I might stop after this one and just see if I have enough.
Emerge right now.
I have not been getting lucky on drops, but that's okay. All right, let's see if I can nail this rotation better.
No turning back. I'm always watching. Emerge right here, right now.
There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Let's move out.
Hopefully he's not a bungle nut. A bungle nut. I've never heard that before in my entire life. That's so funny. What does that mean? A bungle nut? I'm gonna steal that from you. It is mine. Sorry, I forgot to include actual billets. On my account, I have 44 billet weapons, 274 boss kills. Some billets are from events, and some are from boss co-op. That's a 16% rate. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Official just maxed out on Friendship EXP. That's pretty pog. Pretty pog.
If you ever...
I'm gonna grab that name card as soon as I condense this here resin. Make some books. Oh, I farmed it probably a little too much, but that's okay. I'm gonna need them in the future. Ito. Cow. Yay, Ushi buff. Ushi buff. Ushi buff. All right, everybody. It's go time. Hey, Crystal. Ah, I'm so ready. I'm so excited to do this quest. I am the ready. Let me go ahead and grab my name card from Official. Nice. Here, we can do that, and then we'll go ahead and stick that right there. Oh, that's such a cool name card. Very pog. Happy birthday, Kokomi. All right. My Zinchu is decently built. Get it. Okay. Sounds good. I hope everyone has good luck on Iota pulls. I feel like I'm going to end up liking him a lot. I'm a bit nervous. I kind of wonder what weapon I should grab this time. I think I might refine my deathmatch for my Yunjin. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. For sure. Okay. Let me go ahead and unlock the quest. I have been waiting for this moment. Oh, don't cancel it. Why would I want to do that? Wait. Okay, it's this one. And then this is the event quest? Interesting. Okay. All right, everybody. Drop a like on the video. We're getting started. We're going to do this quest. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for the day. Tell us how it is, Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that
the Traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
Of course.
Indeed, as ever.
Thanks, Ayaka. I mean, Catherine.
Then. May I ask if you two are available to help?
Did everyone know that that Catherine's VA is the same as Ayaka? They're the same VA. Also, here's her pontal mark. We know she's a robot. She is a construct, people. She's got a freaking pontal mark, just like Albedo. Of course, that's what we're here for. Depend on the.
Well,
Yeah.
let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission.
Okay.
Apparently, Rift Hounds are attacking the roots
Oh, that's
of the
not good.
sacred Sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
Rift Hounds? On Narukami Island?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear target. The sacred Sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this already?
Of course. Is the voice, like, dialogue loud enough for you guys? You know, let me know if it's all mixed okay. And as we get going, just make sure you drop a like on the video. I'm happy you're all here. I'm super excited for this quest. All right.
Good. Then you can see that this case is very urgent indeed.
Yes.
Is the Tenryu Commission aware?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the sacred Sakura's root system is vast and complex, and faced with the unpredictability and scale of the Rift Hound's attacks, they are finding it difficult to defend against them. Their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other available forces to eliminate the monsters.
Okay.
The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryou Commission with their work. But so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Hounds has failed to substantially ameliorate the situation.
Oh, well, that's time to make some whelps yelp. Or I'll send those pooches packing. I think whelps yelping is the only choice. Like,
You have
only
our
choice.
deepest gratitude. Your confident response puts me far more at ease.
Oh, of course,
I
Catherine.
will
We're
mark
gonna
on
slap
the
them.
areas where Rift Hound appearances have been recently reported. I hope you won't encounter too much trouble overcoming them.
Oh, it ain't gonna be no thing. No chicken wing.
Before you can say Ad Astra Abasos.
All right. Let's
The sacred
go.
Sakura's in danger again, huh? Who'd have thought? Keeping the sacred Sakura safe was Kazari's greatest wish, and now these mangy mutts are trying to destroy it. Time to teach him a lesson.
Yo, that Kazari plug though. Make sure you all get your Kazari mask. Make sure you all go to the shrine and talk to the shrine maiden, like right next to where you teleport, and ask her about the cleansing ritual and get your Kazari mask. You can get it as a furnishing for your teapot, if you are not aware yet. I made a short about it, but it seems like not many people are talking about that, and I don't know why. So, yeah, make sure you guys grab that. I see.
Sakura, stop them!
Quiver! A festive reprise! Glory to the Shogun!
Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryou Commission needed help. Come on!
Torn to oblivion!
Ooh.
Shogun? Wait, no. Could also be A.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou
I
Commission
thought she
crisis.
would have known that it was
Okay,
us.
sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
What brings you here?
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself? Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous Rift Hounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here,
Okay.
where I happened to run into you.
So she wasn't trying to protect us. She was just trying to kill the wolves. That makes sense. Commissions. It doesn't seem like a matter needing the Archon's attention. I mean,
If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
oh really?
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But Rift Hounds attacking the sacred Sakura. It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land.
Oh no.
Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely. The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts.
Yeah, because they're 500 years ago. Yeah, that does line up with Conria.
So you've heard of it too.
Oh, we're gonna.
That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
She's not gonna say anything else about
Since we are
Conria.
both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Paimon
I agree with
feels so
that.
safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it? Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her
Yes.
to tell us more about Conria.
Yes, please. Please, because Zhongli will not open his stupid mouth.
Similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage.
Yeah.
Let's follow it. It should be this way.
Is there an elemental color? No. Okay, I'm probably gonna eat some sprinty food. I don't know if Mateen was here and saw my rotations for this team, but I told him that I was going to show him the rotations. So I hope that you got to see those earlier, Mateen. I know you were cooking food. But yeah, I've gotten a lot better at playing this team. It's just very squishy team overall. Like, the Kokomi is the only reason I can stay alive. If I get hit, I'm like,
We are lucky.
love you, Freddy.
The
Oh,
damage
yeah,
is
he's
not too serious.
sleeping back there.
The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh?
What?
What's this?
Is this ley line energy?
Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey.
That must be ley line energy.
Why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness. Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They are merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path. Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
But look!
Hey,
none of
Sassy
that
Squatch.
seems to be going on
Glad
around
you're here. Glad you're
Not
here.
right now, but they'll be back.
This is already getting a little intense.
Get out of here. Now! There's no time left.
It's kind of interesting that we could interact with
Almighty
these, like the
Shogun
Sin
is gone.
Shades.
So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves.
What?
I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
Oh.
It's the Shogun?
Oh, what? I don't know if that's
You're back.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Over? But what do you mean? Shogun?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember. There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
What?
What?
How? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
Oh, this is.
Huh.
Oof.
I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
I do have to say, I love the Raiden Shogun's voice actor. If you guys know Zach Aguilar, the MC for Aether, the voice actor for Aether, he does like podcasts, kind of like live streams with a lot of the English VAs, and they're very, very awesome. You like the Raiden Shogun's voice actor is a great person, so
He's gone.
it's really cool if you want to get a little more backstory on like the
I
VAs.
can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land. The sacred Sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the
Oh, okay.
After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
Same thing happened to Dusky Ming.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago. Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanria. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late, otherwise it would spread to all of Teyvat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So,
Oh boy.
Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
Stop it. Stop it, Mihoyo. It hurts.
For the
Oh
longest
boy.
time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive. But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
So you're no longer stuck in the past?
When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything
Hi,
far
Himanshu.
exceeded my
Welcome.
expectations.
Happy to have you here.
Moving forward
Instead.
inevitably invites further loss,
Dabayon.
but also
Umaru.
new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward.
Wow.
All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for.
Wow.
As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
I mean, yeah, she gotta process that trauma, Paimon. The Shogun is probably the most traumatized character we've met in this story so far. And, like, probably second only to Shenhe. Like, and yeah, I mean, that's a lot. All of your friends die. All of your, like, your like, family's dead, friends dead. Like, come on now. Oh.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
This is already hitting hard. They did not beat around the bush with this quest. Like, we were reading light novels last time, and now we're discussing trauma. Like, oof, that sounds about right. You know what I mean? Okay, I am. Oh yeah, no, Zhao has also been traumatized pretty heavily. I don't know if Zhongli is as traumatized as Aimiki, because like Zhongli lost his friends mostly to time, but like I lost her friends to tragedy and her family to tragedy. Although you could probably argue that Zhao, yeah, has suffered a lot. Like literally, that's his story. You know, is that he absorbs bad karma. Zhongli's experience was more than that, but he's too old and has kind of gotten used to it. Interesting. I feel differently. I feel like Zhongli has not experienced as much traumatic stuff as the Shogun has. Just that Zhongli has been around for so long that he sees that like nothing lasts forever, you know? And he's kind of just like, oh, all my friends are already gone and I'm just the last one through the door. And Shenhe, background music are the most traumatic, followed by Zhao and Zhongli. Interesting. Glad to hear you guys' thoughts on this. Here, I'm gonna grab more tea. I'll be right back. It's just gonna take me a minute or so. Make sure to drop a like on the video, please.
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
Okay. I'm back. Continue the pursuit. Okay. Oh.
Expected there are a load of rift hounds here too.
Oh,
Leave
okay.
them to me.
Noblesse. Oh man, Mihoyo. What constellation is it? C3. I get to try a C3 Shogun. Wow, they really normalized that damage with bad artifacts. Oh boy. Kind of wish they would let me use my whole team though.
There is no escape. Shine down.
There we go.
Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go, no?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Ah, makes sense! Spoken like a seasoned shogun! The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need to tell the Yashiro Commission about this. Hey, the same light is leaking out again!
Oh, here we go.
Furuyama? Is that you?
What?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this guy's talking about 500 years ago, too.
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in Your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me. It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do?
Yeah, I kind of want to learn more about it.
Yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me. So, I decided to stay. And now the Almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then? People flee out of a desire to live on, and the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life. But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets.
Wow.
The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea. Just listening to her stories, I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over
Oh.
time, I've come to
Aw.
understand her mindset.
Man, this is a really good quest.
Romantic at heart, a true dreamer. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end.
Yeah, so I think that he's talking about Makoto. Because basically, okay, so basically what they're talking about is the time period where I and Makoto, or Beelzeball and Makoto, who were both called the Shogun, went to Conria, I think, to deal with Conria. And there is when I think Makoto died. And I think that the Tea Master, because Makoto was the front face of the Shogun, and Beelzeball was Beelzeball was like the shadow, or the assassin, or the night warrior. So I think that they're talking about Makoto. Like,
So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the almighty Shogun for the last time. Ah, what a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now, but to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. So, never mind, eh? Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing to do right now, but at the same time, this lovely old man from 500 years ago has been through so much, and it makes Paimon so sad.
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
Oh, why don't we go to the Kamisato estate? There'll definitely be a tea set we can borrow there.
wow. Oh, that was weird.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
Was it really you, or was it Makoto?
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts. So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings. They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This somewhat shook me. Now, it seems like she was right.
See ya, Manchu.
Well,
Have a good
I
one.
took the wayward path.
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material, or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature, and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course.
Wow.
Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place.
Oh man, that's really cool.
It is something innate,
Yes.
rooted in instinct.
Gosh. I agree more with Makoto than the Shogun,
It is
you know.
something eternal.
That's, quite a lot to take in.
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward and evolving? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with. Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity. But now, I no longer cling to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your Excellency's use.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the almighty Shogun.
all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
Okay, so far so good. My camera is gonna die very shortly, so I'm gonna change the battery. I'll be back in just one moment.
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful. But alas, that is simply not the way the world works.
Okay. We are back. And it is time to continue the quest. Here we go. Idea how to make defense stats viable by making poise be affected by how much defense you have? I'm not sure. I think that defense buffing and stuff is kind of in a decent spot as it is with like defense scaling characters and stuff. And it just reduces damage in general, but affecting the poise of skills, I'm not sure how that would work, because then you could have some characters that might end up kind of busted because like what helps mitigate their damage cap is that they can be blocked.
He wouldn't have gone
But
looking
I don't
for
know.
a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long.
Oh no.
As was the case with the memory we saw earlier.
No.
So we won't get to drink his tea?
Oh.
We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
That's really bad.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate.
Look at Lumine. Look. Oh gosh. Her face, she's just like, oh god. This is really bad. This is dark. Hate to leave, but gotta go to take my classes. Fun stream? Okay, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Let's make our own tea.
This chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself. The tea is ready. Please give it a try. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it. You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may. The
Wow, even
events
asking
of
consent.
500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me for good.
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me.
Oh no.
Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time,
Hey Dante, welcome.
the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening, yes, it was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plane of Euthymia. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely, and brought it back to Inazuma.
That's quite a story.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura.
That was not always there?
That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time
What? Oh,
immemorial.
sorry. I didn't mean to hit my mic.
They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about.
Did the kids...
No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It
Oh
seemed
no,
as if
the sacred
I was
sakura
the
tree
only
is
one
the
who had noticed
kitsune.
it appear suddenly out of thin air. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. With the help of the sacred sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters
I think it was
and
the
quell
kitsune.
disaster in Inazuma.
Saigu.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Yes. She had such a great love for this land, and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Wow. Man. She's got some, like... Raiden Shogun's EQ is through the roof right now. Like, I'm...
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Oh, yeah.
Brother? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over. And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma. and the fate of those closest to me. So, I am afraid I can't help you.
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess. Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Wow. Man, I'm enjoying the crap out of this quest so far. I'm loving this so far. Okay, so we're looking for the last pack of monsters, right? I'm gonna switch comps because I want to do the final one, like the big fight, with my strong comp. So I don't want to get clapped. Huh? What?
Time to go.
I don't understand where. Oh, okay, there it is. Hi, Peach. Welcome. Oh, don't look at that. I don't... I see the rift hounds. You know what I mean? Like... Okay.
Once again, please leave them to me.
Hey! Are you sure you're alright? You're scaring us!
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best.
Oh, here we go again.
There is no escape! Illusion
Wait,
shattered!
you could have at least started me with my burst, you know? Oh, come on.
Shine down!
What?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Why do I keep getting stunned?
Transcend all constraints. Shine down!
Okay. See you, Sam. Thank you.
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back. We'll deal with the monsters. Look, That's the same light again.
Where am I?
Hey, Abner. I'm enjoying this quest a lot so far.
Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too.
Who are you?
You injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all right. Just feeling a little stiff.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, men. They're coming back for more. Let's get them.
Don't! It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
From whence you came, fallen leaves, adorn my night! Tja! One with my blade.
Torrent, bring refuge!
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep resting.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
When everyone sees the Almighty Shogun safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
Just leave it to us. Fighting is what we do best. But the Almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the future.
If you're enjoying the stream, drop a like on the video.
No matter
It would help
what
me out a
kind of
lot.
threat faces Inazuma, we will always place our faith in the Almighty
Feels like it's picking
Shogun.
up.
Oh. Thank you all very much. I promise you that I will create a bright future for Inazuma. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my word.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as we live. With you leading us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
Glory to the Shogun! Glory to the Shogun!
they're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The
Man.
result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will. You could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held in the ley lines. But even so, they are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now, and that's what counts.
Thank you for your comforting words. But this is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon, and I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like that samurai, that I was first and foremost a warrior, and my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done.
Oh.
Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said.
Wow.
Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Gosh, she's
Change
just
will
processed
come to
so
Inazuma,
much.
and with it, new
Like so much
possibilities.
trauma.
This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past.
Oh.
No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on.
Okay.
It looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh? She seems to have changed a lot since we last met her. Huh? What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up! What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body... I can't move it. It looks like the situation is more serious than I thought. No need. She is calling me.
What?
The time has come.
The Shogun is like forcing her out of the...
Can you help me walk? I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Oh boy.
Why? What's in there?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Oh man, that gave me chills. Oh, that's... Whew. Okay. This is about to get real. I have a feeling this is gonna escalate very quickly.
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm happy. I'm about to put an end to it all. This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness. It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she?
No, it's the Shogun. It's the Shogun.
Follow me.
Where are we
Oh.
Paimon's dizzy. Where did we get sucked into this time? Whoa. This place... Look! Look over there! It's another A!
We meet again, traveler.
Okay.
This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that... the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
Wait! The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse! Are you alright now?
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body. As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but...
Yeah, right.
It's a bit extreme! Hey, showdown with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day!
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easily swayed. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you hack it through or something? But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits A's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination, courage, love, hatred, All of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time.
Oh, wow.
Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome. You wish to make yourself my enemy? I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A.
Oh.
In
Oh.
the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Shine down!
Okay, these
Absurd.
are all very new moves.
Absurd! Torn to oblivion!
Of course.
Strike dead! There is no escape! Evasion is futile. Kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Your verdict is decided. There is no escape. Pathetic. Your verdict is decided. Shine down. Be gone. Torn to oblivion. Illusions are but distractions. The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time.
The way the music goes quiet when she's speaking and then picks back up. This is epic. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. I think I'm supposed to lose. I don't think I can win. Is she just gonna keep regenerating?
Now you shall perish. The eye sweeps the land. I shall not fall here.
Oh, so that's how I heal.
Insolent. Illusion shattered. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Oh no.
Inazuma shines eternal. Only emptiness awaits.
Have you finally defeated her?
Oh, I doubt that.
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living beings, including you and me.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that will be resistant to erosion.
Oh wow.
If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last. Months, years,
Whoa.
centuries.
Hey Brian.
And no matter how many
Anyone
times
that's jumping
we
in,
must
drop a
fight,
like on the video.
I will defeat her.
This is so epic.
500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them. I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist is nothing to fear. I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma
Yeah, I remember
that
you,
I
Brian.
shall one day return. This is my oath. Please, be my witness.
Oh, wow.
During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Oh, she just yeeted us out of the freaking... Oh my gosh. Does anyone know how to make it when a live stream starts a notification not on YouTube but on your computer?
Looks like you got kicked out.
You can join my Discord and subscribe to not subscribe, but like we have react roles for like our Discord server, and you can like get a live stream role so that anytime there's a stream that you just get notified on Discord.
What do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out in there forever? She was making sense, and maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a history of rushing into difficult situations. What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen, and then she might never leave again. Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time. The quicker she gets through this, the better. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the fight? Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen to A while she's in there. Oh, but we also can't get in there anymore.
I mean, we need just to go talk to Miko.
Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't fail Paimon now.
She has no idea. Paimon's like,
If we both ran into it at the same time, really, really hard.
no, we need to just go talk to Miko.
Oh, right. Paimon nearly forgot about her.
Come on, Paimon.
Who knows if she really understands these consciousness realm plane thingies?
I think she does.
But there's no one else we can turn to. All right, up the mountain we go.
I mean, Miko gave us the sigil that allowed us to summon her in the fight. Oh, it just like ported me all the way up here. Okay. I was gonna mine the ore, but I guess not. Hey, Yai.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation.
Yeah, so you see, the thing is that the Shogun is processing her trauma, and it might be a century before she's
If it
done.
was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after the first few times.
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's A. She...
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date.
That's one way to put it, Yai.
Straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable, presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
Yes, that sounds like A, all right. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now?
Because this is more serious?
Rushed into it without thinking. Well put. Oh, she acts like such a child sometimes. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that idea?
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose, for sure.
Uh-huh. You're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you do. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura, and from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia.
Oh, the camera overheated. Hold on.
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself
We're
is
gonna have to
different in some way.
go without camera
But
for a little.
I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me. What was it like?
Okay, we're good now. I mean, it was a little different. It was like
Anyway,
blue
I
instead of
needn't
gray.
worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little difficult to explain things later on, that's all. First things first. Follow me to the entrance.
Okay. Okay. None of the Archons really have a true physical body. They just take on physical forms. Yeah, I would think that their physical body is more like a manifestation of leyline energy than it is actually like a physical body. Made it on before the camera melt. Yeah. Yeah, seriously, like it gets so toasty after a couple hours, like it just shuts off. It's just like, you know, we're just gonna take a break. Wait, what does it want me to do? Return to the entrance of the secret realm? Oh, okay. Okay. Sheesh. I'm gonna mine this ore real quick. Whew. We're gonna just basically taking a quick breather before we jump back into this quest. This is really intense. This is really intense. And the moves that the Shogun is using, like when you're fighting her, are freaking sweet. Like, it's so sick. Oh, I wanted to mine that ore.
Now then,
Let me
I
mine that
always
ore.
have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to be.
Okay. Yes.
To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. Luckily, I'm A's familiar, so I can sense her rough whereabouts. In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to where A is.
So, it's abstract, but has a location, but you don't know where it is, but you can still send us there. What?
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Let me put this simply. Right now, she is surrounded by chaos. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that sets you down in an unknown corner of space-time. This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
That makes sense.
Alright, well, Paimon's
That makes
staying
perfect
here
sense.
then. You two can go in.
Paimon's staying right here. No, you're coming with us, Paimon.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal?
Oh.
Paimon's had it up to here with both of you! Fine!
Bully. Just a little bullying.
Well, if you're quite sure, then of course. Now, I shall send you on your way.
Can I mine the ore first? No? Okay.
I say.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all.
Oh.
My suspicions have been confirmed. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside.
Okay.
Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Okay.
Well
That's not
then,
scary.
The door's open. Hop on in.
Let's just hop into
I'll stay
space-time and
outside
hope we end
provide
up in the
what
right.
stability I can. I'll be ready to respond if anything happens. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Aw.
Nico?
I have not done the event quest.
That's enough chatter. Get to work.
Okay, but I'm gonna mine that ore afterwards, I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready. Let's go. This is really cool. Oh, what? Bro, we're going through a space-time portal? Oh my...
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside.
No way.
Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Oh, this is so cool. No way. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, man. Goosebumps. Goosebumps.
Huh? How can this be? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years?
Years? Oh my gosh. How long?
This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is as strong as it was back then. Over countless battles,
Time bubbles.
not once have you lost, and never have you shown.
They're already
slight
messing
hesitation.
with time.
Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration too. You bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity. Now these two return once more to this space. An inevitability of fate, perhaps. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? Huh. So you're finally willing to...
What?
Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new.
How the quest going for dinner? It's amazing.
Was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations.
The time our duels took us to...
Energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night.
Oh my god.
And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams.
They've been fighting for 500 years in here?
You have endured. I will endure forever. There is no escape.
The freaking guitar.
Final
Oh man, this is so cool. Wow. Can I have my burst, please?
Transcend all constraints.
Oh wait, I am in my burst. I didn't even notice.
The will I carry within me will never be eroded nor destroyed. This is the end. You have won. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future. And you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within Muso Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me, to encourage me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, It seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power. This power is beyond the limits of my understanding. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand and believe in her.
Oh.
When I clasped
man.
Miso Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that she was by my side once again. It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet her blade brings me closer to her. You have my approval. Your
Really?
present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules.
Wow.
From this day forth,
Okay.
this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool.
Oh.
You truly have changed. I suppose this is what
Man,
humans call
there's a lot of feels.
growth. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet recognized your defeat?
She's joking with herself.
It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Interesting.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
She gained a new sister. Oh, King, that's so... That is cute. Miso Ishin is glowing?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness.
What?
I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces.
Oh my gosh.
Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Miso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said.
Oh man, this is
There was
so
no
deep.
time to wait for you to have a change of heart.
Oh my gosh.
Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me. But... you never mentioned this to me. Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't
Oh my
know how long
gosh.
we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime. But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way.
Yeah, I did.
Don't look down on me.
Oh.
See? You admit it.
Oh my gosh.
It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain. Here, take it, before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
Oh another cutscene.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really?
Whoa.
Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh?
Oh man. I'm really glad my camera is off right now because I'm tearing up a bit.
Goodbye, Makoto.
Oh boy. Wow. All right. Let me turn my camera on.
The eye of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power.
Oh my gosh.
Her understanding of eternity is much more profound than mine. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity, the concept of time becomes murky.
Wow. The Shogun planted the tree. How many times I watch it, I still cry. Yeah. I'm like... I had to dry off my eyeballs before I turned my camera on.
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. Ah, so that was the turbulence I was sensing.
Oh man.
Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything, it's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps Makoto got a higher power involved in all of this. But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all.
Oh, hold on. That's such a big lore drop.
Sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness, but unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
No. But I understand why now. It was because the sacred sakura hadn't even been planted then.
This is such...
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears today. And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that
Yeah,
realm and
Istaroth, the god
moment
of
you
time.
re-entered
Like a
it.
primordial god,
But in that
basically.
same time,
Archons
centuries of battling took place
are
on the
appointed
good side,
gods
did it not?
for... Here, I'll explain in a
Traveler,
minute.
if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you?
Yes. So... Oh, my my gimbal died. Hold on. Erg. Let me just try to make it stay in one spot. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Alright, so Archons are like appointed deities. They're like, they call them gods, but I think that that's just, you have to view it like a polytheistic system where it's more like you know how in Greek mythology, like Poseidon is the god of the ocean, but Poseidon was born from a Titan, right? And Titans are like primordial gods. They're like the gods of time, the gods of, you know, like really primordial stuff. And then further back beyond that is the god of chaos, which is like the nexus point or the bringer and destroyer of everything. You know what I mean? So Archons are not the most powerful beings. And in fact, Archons are under the purview of Celestia. So technically Celestia is like, there are beings that are a part of Celestia that are more powerful than Archons, and Archons fought during the Archon War to kill all the other gods. Which basically, it's like a primordial race, if you want to view it like that almost. Like, a long time ago, you know, that's what the Archon War was for. The gods were fighting for 7 spots. You know, there's only 7 spots for gods, and whoever doesn't win dies, basically. It's a fight to the death for it. And, so I think that as time goes on, what are the Vishaps based off of? The Vishaps are just like primordial beings, so they are like reminiscent of primordial ley line energy. Like humans could be described as evolved beings that came from something probably like Vishaps a long time ago as primordial beings, basically. Yeah, so Celestia pulled the strings and made it that way. Essentially, yes. And the point of an Archons like are established on top of main ley line points. So the reason why there's 7 Archons is because there's 7 main ley lines. And each Archon has its own ley line that it's sort of under the purview of protecting and stuff like that. So like in this sense, protecting the Sakura tree is protecting ley line energy. You know what I mean? Like, so it's yeah. Oh my gosh, this quest is amazing.
I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time within that space. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply establishing a location was not sufficient. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection.
No, I have not done the
you were
event quest.
wishing for.
Event
The
quest.
flow
That's
of
all just
turbulence
speculation.
May well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
Man, see, this is what I think someone was talking about this in Discord. They were talking about like the idea of free will and like predestination. And like, yeah, no, if you start thinking about stuff like that and you get into things like this, like, you know, because it happened, it can happen no other way. Like, because it has already happened, it cannot happen any other way. But what's crazy about this situation is that it couldn't happen. It already happened in the future, and therefore the future was already determined because the past had already been so. Like, that's I think what they're trying to, like, Makoto must have had such an incredibly nuanced view of time. That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh man. Inevitability of fate.
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome. You too have my thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget.
Yeah, like, so Asia is very similar to a Bishop, you know what I mean? It's a very good point to buy on.
Recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions.
Hold on.
Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward.
Oh, I think Makoto would be happy to hear that.
This has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all the ways in which Inazuma's future could unfold, all the way back then. She even factored my immaturity. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day.
She was brilliant, but you made a crucial contribution too.
I just planted a seed.
I just planted a seed. Oh, your will and hers are both indispensable.
It was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing.
The final act might be a simple one, but getting there was the result of countless efforts coming together. Just because the cause and effect ended up being back to front doesn't mean that you should undervalue the part you played. Aww.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerged.
Man,
from the
Traveler
shadows
just
cast by the events
dumping
of
some
centuries
wisdom.
past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
I haven't seen Men in Black 3,
It's rare to hear such
so I
comforting
can't
words
answer that
from
question for you.
I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing.
Oh man, that's a
Great
stinger
minds
right
think
there.
alike, I wonder, does that qualify me to maybe take the position of Shogun for a couple of
Thank you.
days?
Yaimiko just needs to
Actually,
bring that
no,
comic
forget
relief.
that.
Oh,
For more
we
trouble
need
than
that.
it's worth.
Who?
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration
I like how
to the future.
she included the Shogun in that, like as her having a
I
top.
will
Like,
abolish the Sakoku decree.
wow.
Really? That's huge news.
Like she's already treating the
I
Shogun
am
completely
no longer
differently.
pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case,
Wow.
there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key. I don't doubt that many
You're the
challenges
only
lie
one?
ahead for
I don't think you're the
Inazuma.
only one. I think they have a sisterly bond too. They have a very great friendship.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right, guys. You held a single Sakura petal in your hands before leaving Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness. Its existence is a mystery. It appears no different from ordinary Sakura petals, and there it silently sits in your storage just like any of the others. But you can no longer touch it, nor can you feel its weight or warmth. When an object loses any of the attributes that one would normally ascribe to it, how can its existence be proven for sure? As you think back on the many sights the petal must have witnessed in the past, a certain guess comes to mind. That which sustains the sakura petal's existence must be someone's will. As to who that person is, and whether they are intentionally or unintentionally keeping this petal in existence, neither can be known. Nor can you prove whether that willpower is one derived from yearning, trust, or gratitude. Perhaps when that person's will changes, so too will this sakura petal disappear. Just to be safe, it might be best to check back from time to time and see if it still exists. Dream Sakura. All right. Let's talk to them real quick. Hold on.
Numerous works that lay out military strategy.
Coke me. Chill.
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
So, about the challenges.
Abolishing the Sakoku decree has a myriad of implications. It would be folly to say that it will be all positive, and there will be no negative repercussions. For example, I can foresee the outside world posing a threat to Inazuma's businesses. These are the issues that I must work to solve.
Hey, you're thinking about this all so conscientiously. I've only got as far as wondering whether I'll be able to sell entrance tickets to the Grand Arikami Shrine in the future.
Honestly, Miko. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma.
Yeah, they're gonna start charging us for those bamboo slips. You know what I mean?
Makoto's gaze was always fixed on the people of Inazuma. I always assumed it was because that was her duty. But now, I see that hers was a gaze full of delight and hope. It was not just a duty, but a joy, too. She loved humanity very dearly.
If the people of the past deserve the god's attention, then so do the people of the future.
Exactly.
Indeed. No longer will I ignore their passions and dreams. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
Wow, well, I guess after this quest, you can just basically say, like, hey, oops, this Shogun is not the one in charge of the body all the time. It's A. She's kind of running shit now. You know what I mean? About the centuries of dueling.
To put it bluntly, it was constant torture, with no end.
Yeah, you think she'd be a little more tired.
Faced with an endless battle, I had to remain focused at all times. Had my concentration lapsed for but a moment, the Shogun's blade would have taken my life. Safe to say, were it not for my previous experiences in combat, my skills would not have been up to the challenge. I would most certainly have been defeated. And through it all,
Charged 5k for Mora for a bad luck. Feels bad, yeah.
many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma. I am prepared for them.
About the damage to the Sakura.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. I will be sure to remind the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions of their duties in this regard. It's not only the monsters that I am worried about. I'm concerned about what else might escape from the sacred Sakura.
That's a tough one, all right. There's plenty more besides memories held in the ley lines.
That's very true.
Since you clearly understand, perhaps you could think about making an effort too. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
So Yaimiko said that she was placing her god.
Yaimiko's of the sort. And the traveler has some nerve making up spurious claims about her while she is still present.
This is so funny.
Some words are not to be passed
Approves
on.
of saving? Yes.
Trust me, you don't want to know the cost of betraying me.
I hope you get great luck
Just
on your
think of the
Kazuo
things
pulls.
I said to you as our little secret. Understood.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Ooh, I suddenly want some fried tofu.
Yaimiko's about to
Many
murder
challenges
us.
still lie ahead for
Okay.
Inazuma, but
Oh, God, I punched my freaking mic again. All right, everyone, this 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, everybody. Fantastic quest. Let me go ahead and, yeah, I'm paused. Wow. I'm sort of speechless. That quest was really great. I mean, the writing is fantastic, and the emotion, the cutscene with, man, I'm excited to go watch other people play this quest now. Like, that's one of my, I love doing that. Like, you play it, and then you always miss things, you know, or like you forget about things. Am I gonna hang out with you for a little longer? Yeah, I can hang out with you guys. Show us you fighting the weekly, yes. Yeah, I can go through the weekly one. But wow. I'm very excited to go through and watch other people play through that quest, because that's just incredible. Gosh. I'm excited for Yaimiko's quest too. I mean, that's just like one. That's one. I still got Yaimiko's quest, and I got the Inazuma or the Enkanomiya stuff, which I heard the Enkanomiya stuff is pretty short, but that's fantastic. I mean, I like lore and story is like probably my favorite thing in Genshin overall. And I know people weren't looking forward to this patch that much, but like, I'm not gonna lie, story like quests like this make it worth it for me. Like, that's, I mean, that, gosh, sheesh. Am I sensing the end of the stream drawing near? I will end stream probably relatively soon, but I'll run through, I'll fight the weekly boss version of the Shogun first. Oops. Click the wrong button here. All right. So how do we, okay, so we got to go over to the actual, oops. Hey, I can mine that ore. I can finally mine that ore. Well, good thing I'll be checking back. Stop it, Chongyun. At least I'll be checking back here for that ore a little more often. Does Yaimiko have separate dialogue? No, it doesn't appear so. It looks like you just talked to them both. I mean, I'll double check, because now you just made me really paranoid about it. Feeling healing from her pain, it makes me so happy she's not suffering anymore. Yeah. Oh, they're gone. I don't think that they had separate dialogues, because she was included in it. Taking pointers. Oh, okay. I'll let you know. The story one was too easy. You know what I mean? Like, the story one was just like, I actually do feel like they should have made that harder. Because if you're immortal, you know what I mean? Like, it only took me like a minute or so. All right, here we go. We can get Mudra, the Malefic General, a puppet joint obtained from the planet Yuzami. The gesture symbolizes the concept of one sees and one does. Even now that she has become a calamitous deity, she can still utilize such transcendent gestures, her sword flashing forth. And yet, as the countless disasters ground on for far too long, the fierce general's shell had to embrace a new spring. A puppet joint obtained from the planet Yuzami. The gesture here is the shape of a baleful eye of story judgment. Since they are able to bring down curse and catastrophe alike with a mere gaze, it seems natural to blame life's misfortunes on the calamitous deities. However, if you think about it a little harder, if your will is strong enough and your convictions are firm enough, the catastrophes go on for too long. Even a baleful gaze must wash itself with tears. A small piece of headgear obtained from the dust settled in the plain of Euthymia. One thought may end all calamity, and there will always be thoughts that may transcend time. Amid all this, one wonders if Mikoto's true meaning was successfully communicated or not. A will that has surpasses time itself finally caused her to step aside, allow it to turn. Behold the thrilling battle at Mount Ugo to revive the memories. Live for tests once more and you might learn something new. Okay. Here we go. Thank you. I know that the shield thing, I'm supposed to like hit it with electro attacks. But we'll see. Do we get cool music?
Thunder.
Hold the line.
Yep.
Manifest. Your verdict is decided.
Wind
This
strike.
world, a fleeting shadow.
That spirit blade. Attack. Swift and merciful.
Take your true form. Absurd by ordinance divine. Illusions are but distractions. Transfiguration.
Allow me.
Time to go. One with my blade.
Shattered.
Clouds high. Birds call. From whence you came, a touch of forth my blade.
All desire can be broken.
Oh shoot, what the heck? What is all this?
Submit for judgment.
Oh my,
Evil.
what the? Oh! Oh, the music.
Unleash.
Swift and merciful.
Oh my god.
Bio incarnate.
One with wind and cloud. From whence you came. This
Oh no.
of the exorcist. The wind knows me.
Witness. Final calamity.
Oh man, I'm gonna die.
Obey. No escape from.
Yeah, I gotta try that again. She killed my Jongyun. Yeah, the music transition is sick. Alright. Heal up. Alright. I'm gonna eat electro resist food because I don't feel like caring. If you want my pro tip, use electro resist food. That's literally my pro tip for you. Yeah, I suck at this game. No, it's just like don't know any of her patterns or anything.
Into the wind. Swift and merciful.
Take your true form. Unleash. Absurd.
Allow me.
Your verdict is decided. Fear. Illusion of destruction.
Forth. Wind strike.
Shattered.
Hold the line.
That's kind of spooky.
By ordinance divine.
Cut.
Now hear me. All returns to silence.
A touch of frost.
My will embodied. This body is eternal.
Submit for judgment. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. One with nature.
Billowing surge. Rest and rebuild.
Purge all obstacles. Manifest.
Wind strike. From whence you came. Forth my blade.
Transfiguration.
As one with wind and cloud.
The final calamity.
Allow me.
Obey.
A touch of frost.
Take your true form.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Is in my
Submit
hands.
for judgment.
Do your master's bidding. Manifest.
Rest and rebuild.
One with my blade.
You'll regret it.
Spirit blade.
Covenant of the Deep.
Boom. Boom. Gotta do math homework. All right. Thanks for hanging out, Brian. I appreciate you. You gotta go. See you, King Flame. All right. Okay. Oops. Yaimiko doesn't need those. Maybe Ayato will. All right. No dream solvent. Wow, I'm sweating. Okay, so that was kind of hard. If you struggle with that at all, just use the electro resist potion. You'll take 25% less damage. It'll help you out a lot. I felt pretty comfortable the second time. Yeah. No, that's a fun fight. That's a really fun fight. The music. I'm really glad we get to listen to that music too. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. At the first time we fought the Shogun and you hear that like super good music, like I was like, we're not gonna be able to hear that again. We're not gonna be able to hear that again. Why? So that was cool. I get to jam out to that tune. Yeah, thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate being here for the stream. 2.5 hours. Did this quest. Next stream, we will do probably Yaimiko's quest. Or the event. I'm not sure which one. So, we'll see. But that'll be not Thursday, because Thursday's variety stream. That'll be Saturday, right? Thursday, we're going to be doing more Tales of Berseria. And we're also going to be doing Lost Ark on Thursday. So, that's going to be variety stream. Saturday, Sunday, Genshin, probably Yaimiko. Start the event. 2.5 is really good so far. I love these lore heavy patches. Gosh, that was so sick. Electro resist or daddy shield or fish healing works, but pyro archon healing doesn't work properly. Oh, okay. You know, I mean, yeah. Yeah, this is a great stream. Thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate you. I'm gonna let you go now. So, as always, be healthy. Be hydrated.